Hey Aries, it's Dr. Leona coming on in with your full moon reading. Guys, I'm just cleaning up the Leo reading. If you have Leo placements, make sure you go check that out, guys, because that is, those Leos are getting married. I'm telling you, whoever they meet this after this next full moon or right around this full moon, they are getting married, and it's Empress time, like someone's having a baby and everything. It's like, no, not Rosemary's Baby. Who's thinking that, Aries? Come on. All right, my beautiful Aries, you know how much I love you because, of course, Mars, your ruling planet, is also my ruling planet. Oh, my goodness. It rules my whole life, baby. It's going to rule my life and my death. That's the thing about those highest degree planets. You always want to check them out. All right, to learn more about Vedic Astrology or just to come on in and see this extended video and any of my extended videos, come on over to Patreon. I want to thank you all for your likes, shares, and subscribes. And to just say thank you to everybody, I am offering free personal readings for anybody that joins as a VIP membership. Okay, all of my Patreon, it's a subscription, 10, 10, 11, 11, or 12, 12. Come on in. All proceeds are donated to Elephant Aid International, minus any taxes or fees that Patreon takes, okay? So that's it. Everything else I donate, 100% of it. Yeah, I really feel very strongly about that. So you can check out Elephant Aid International, it's Elephant Refuge in North America. They were featured on 60 Minutes. They are a legitimate nonprofit that do amazing work, and you could even go and volunteer there if you're in the States. And you do have to be vetted, they don't just let anybody volunteer. So you have to contact them, and they have 1 day a year that you can do this. So you can contact them and figure it all out on your own. It's a great place, and I've done all the water troughs, wheelbarrows, flashlights, all kinds of things. Hay bales. Hey, we just bought 160 pounds of bananas on Patreon. We just did a watermelon for the elephants because it was a very stressful month. March was a stressful month for the elephants. So they're so happy now. They got their nice treats, and we can all feel good about doing that. All right, so here's what I'm seeing for you already, Aries. I'm seeing some of you, this energy and the need to protect yourself having to do with some messages or an exchange of messages here. The apple on the tree, that's telling me that these were tempting messages. So some of you, and it could have been from a third party because this is Cancer energy here. It's the Three of Cups. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Why did I say that? There are three people here. Third party energy, yes, but lovers. I don't know why I said that. I'm awake, I promise I'm awake. And I got those fab flowers, the beautiful red roses. I know I said, weren't there any orange ones? Because I'm that kind of I'm like, wait, I love those flowers. I know I'm not in my southern accent today because I'm in full protect mode. And I notice when I go into protect mode, when I just want to feel comfortable, my southern accent comes out. When I'm just talking to everybody from home but then I'm educated in the Northeast and I had to drop the southern accent to protect myself basically because I was getting a lot of flack up here, So it is what it is, y'all. So I see, and there's the sun. I know Leo's coming out for you because they are. We got Gemini, Leo here. God, Aries, this looks freaking amazing. Some of you might have fallen in love with a person that was like an affair or like a lover or just like a situationship or whatever it might have been for you. And you're here trying to figure out what to do. There's a natural break in the deck, and that has to do with the Seven of Cups, because you got some choices. So it is all about your choices. Some of you are reviewing what those choices have been, what you've done in the past, how you made mistakes, and you really want to fix that. Because Mars, your ruling planet right now, I know the tropical astrologers are going to tell you something, but astrologers are not astronomers. I am an astronomer. Here is where your ruling planet actually is. You want to know? Because I'm going to tell you. It's in Cancer, guys. It's in Cancer, and that's debilitation for Mars. So if you've been feeling like, what has happened? WTF with my whole life? I don't know what's going on, particularly surrounding your home life. You're going to feel that sense of defeat. You're going to feel like you didn't do things right or you made mistakes and you wish you hadn't made those mistakes. But it looks like some of you here are kind of protective surrounding yourself because you know that there's a person out there that loves you and that there's a relationship, a lover's relationship that will make you really happy. And it's about making a permanent choice to go towards that happiness here. And it's a second chance here for you. So I don't know what that means. Some of my Aries collective, this could be a second big marriage, like your second marriage in your life. Oh, it came from that space of passion. Well, I mean, some of the best relationships, in fact, see, this benefits Match.com, so I'm not going to like, and they're not paying me to even say that on here at all. But I am, you know, I do research. I'm a researcher as part of what I do. And I've been looking at things like that, about, you know, sort of online dating and how that's changed us in this 21st century, how it's evolved in the 21st century, how it's changed us. And one of the things that came out was a Match.com study, again, that benefits them completely, that suggested that 30% of one-night stands became long-term relationships of 2 or more years. So, like, I want to know what that even means, because you could have a 2-year relationship with somebody that's an F-buddy, you know what I mean? Anytime they're in town, you know, hey, I'm in town. Okay. Yeah, you're choosing love here. You're choosing happiness. You're choosing love. Some of you found a relationship through passion. Okay, I'm not going to lie. It was through some passionate situation, whatever that might mean to you. I don't know. Sagittarius coming out for you twice. Leo coming out for you, as well as that energy of Gemini. That's Mercury, communication. So Leo and Mercury, wait a second. That sounds a lot like Leona Mercury. Just what? Okay, so I'm all over this reading. I do see multiple Sagittarians here, or Sagittarius energy. That's just 9th house energy. So I do think this is like you met, maybe some of you might be sort of over 40 or something, or when you met this person. So this could be a second chance. Oh, Aries, either you have your wanted attention for them or they have their wanted attention for you. Actually, I think you both have girlwood, boywood, personwood for each other. Oh my, it's a lot of wood. There's just, I was gonna say, that's why you have the protection here over the Ace of Wands. This is the universe telling you to wear protection. Oh yeah. My Aries are getting laid for this full moon. Good for you all. I'm so proud of you. Enjoy that ride. I mean, actually, Aries season officially begins. So in terms of like astrology, tropical astrology, they go by calendar dates. They don't actually go by the planets, and they base the planetary movements on calendar dates, which is why it's considered a pseudoscience. The only astrologers who do what astronomers do is Vedic astrology. So that's why I lean into that, because that makes the most sense to me, looking at the actual planet. So the sun does not go into any, it bothers me when people say, oh, the sun does not move. We move around the sun. So from the surface of Earth, from the northern hemisphere particularly, it's going to look like the sun is still actually, it looks as though it's in Pisces. How do you know? Because the sun is so bright. How do you see it? Well, you can see it through certain kinds of telescopes, like I have over there by the window. You can see it with like sort of the, again, telescopes. You can kind of see that energy. You can also look through these astronomy apps now that give you the power of a microscope. There's some really good ones out there. So you can see that the sun is actually, the constellation Pisces the sun appears to be in Pisces, even though it's not, and it looks like it is from the surface of Earth. So I want to know what those astrologers are smoking, man, because I want some of that shit. It sounds good to me. Libra energy here, Pisces and Libra. So somebody that would have Pisces in the 7th house, Libra is typically the 7th house, but Pisces in the 7th house is a person that's a Virgo ascendant. And Virgo ascendants out there, you could be a Pisces sun. A lot of people go with their sun sign if you are living in the western part of the world and you're used to that kind of an energy. Just so you know, Vedic astrology has been around for at least 13,000 years longer than tropical astrology. And where do you think that came from? Okay, so OG, oh, the swallows are out. Isn't that sweet? Yeah, they're little dolphins of the sky, the way that they're so playful. I see somebody here works in law. My beautiful Aries, somebody here is absolutely looking at getting married. They're trying to make a decision about their marriage. Third party energy here all the way. Yeah, someone here might have had and they're deciding to leave. An emperor is going to leave. An emperor is picking up and leaving town. All right, and we've got that energy of delays in this love. Okay, why did that happen? Because somebody's chakras are imbalanced, and that just means that somebody was sort of not recognizing what was going on. They couldn't admit it to themselves. You know, that's sort of an energy. I don't know if that's you. I get some of you out there, this is a case where you've been in denial about relationships in general. Maybe you feel more, because of the Mars energy, you might be more sexually attracted to people. And you may sort of look at that as like, oh, this is just a sexual thing. You may think that, but actually it's not just a sexual thing, right? And that's how feelings develop, through sex. Sex is the glue for long-term relationships, not because it's just a once in a while kind of thing. You know, it's about brain chemistry. And what that does to both men and women is increase that oxytocin level. And oh, a blue bird of happiness. Oh, that's a very unusual looking bird, just flew over. Yeah, the birds are going crazy today. It's finally getting warm here. All right, guys, I do see some of you trying to figure out what to do. Some of you aren't doing anything at all because you don't know what to do. I see mother or father of children, baby mama, baby daddies out there, like you're trying to balance that out, that energy, possibly first wife here. Somebody wants to make a decision. I see the person, if you are the masculine Aries, wanting to head towards the feminine or wanting to head towards another masculine, I don't know, whoever it might be, a non-binary or trans person, this is going to be an individual that will own a home. You may own a home as well, but this person definitely owns a home because we've got Libra and Cancer together. They own a home. We've got Gemini here. It could be, they could own actually multiple homes. They could own a home here. They could own a home elsewhere. Okay, they could have two homes at least. But that might help you know who this is. And some of you out there going, oh, if I met somebody with two homes, yeah, well, I don't know about that, guys. People say things like that all the time. In reality, though, you know, that person probably has to work pretty hard. So they're probably not working out all the time. You know what I mean? They don't have time for plastics surgery. They don't have time for that stuff. So their body may not be what you want it to be. Those people that have the stuff, the real people that have that kind of stuff, will working all the freaking time, and it's bad and good at the same time because you can get some benefits. Yeah, someone here held back. I see this person. This is an energy of regret because someone is holding back. That's what now. Some of you see it as this other party that you want to move towards, that you're in love with. Some of you are in love with this person or they're in love with you. So you'll hear from them or they want to come to your house is what I see, or you want to go to their house. Someone's going to take action here very shortly. Yeah, it's this energy here. We got the King and Queen of Cups. Okay, so I see an Emperor and Empress emerging. There's love, there's happiness, there's a big, wonderful relationship coming out. But look at these people with their hands up. Even this King of Cups has his hand up. This is like a bunch of delays. I don't know what's wrong, my beautiful Aries, but that's not your energy, right? Like some of you got some Pisces going on in your chart there. And I see this big world-changing thing. That's what you're afraid of. That tells me everything. Someone here is also... I'm guessing that this person's from another culture. They could be a mixed background, or it could be something that's different from you. They know more about certain things, so maybe more spiritual. If you're very spiritual, this person is just a different culture from you. They connect with spirit in a different way, maybe through Hinduism, Shaktiism, you know, the divine mother energy, divine feminine energy. Could also be through Shiva, Sivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. It could be that too. All right, I see something. You're afraid of the change because it's just going to bring you think it's going to bring nothing but pain, and maybe it will. I don't know. You know better than me. Yeah, so you just, for now, just kind of watching for an opportunity. You just feel some of you are just absolutely thinking about the past and feeling so bad about this. You're very conflicted about your own actions is what I see here. You eventually, you feel like you're going to die without this other person that you met outside of another relationship. I don't know if you're in a primary relationship right now. That is something you're reviewing, but you're afraid to make the change because of the pain. But you know, this is a younger person too, I think, for some of you, or you're younger. And this is going to lead you to that, like your ultimate happiness, the best thing in the world for you is going to be this. I can see that for you very distinctly. But some of you don't want to make that change, baby. I get it. All right, well, we are going to be making a big move here in May with the Nodes of Destiny. So I see that being part of this. Who knows what's going to happen for you? We're going to have to keep checking in to find out. I see that Two of Swords here at the bottom. My beautiful red roses there at the top of the video. Loving those. I know, because I finished like a class. That was an important class. So yeah, they got me the flowers. 45. Number 45. The happiest of flowers reflects the sun so bright. Time to grow and replenish. I'm seeing big Leo and Sag energy coming at you. Numbers 4 and 5. So Rahu is there. That's North Node energy. And number 9, 2, 4, and 5 become a 9. So that's Mars. So there's something about that. Someone here could have the what's called an Angarak yoga, Mars and Rahu conjunct, North Node conjunct. Well, you know, yes, that's a serial killer yoga, but it's also great wealth-giving yoga if you happen to have it in exalted position, which would be Capricorn for both of those, okay? Wow. Wow, guys, wow. Big, big energy coming in there. Let's go ahead and see where the other side wants us to focus on. What can you tell me, my beautiful spirit guides, angels, and ancestors? Mama Lovo and Heidi are here with us, and someone named Thomas. Let's see what we can say about that person coming in. I see an Emperor coming in. Okay, we're going to, oh, it does have to do with the pain. Big, big, big time. All right, we're going to start off there. I think we're going to clarify that, guys. And I'm going to see you over. What can you tell me about the timing? I want to know about the timing. I'm going to see you over on Patreon. Okay, I got to go because I got a client, but I'll see you there in just a minute. Bye, guys.